Inside the OMG episode number 388. So when I went to stream live, okay, good. When I went to stream live, I hit the button and it didn't do anything, and I hit it again, and then it was like, oh, we're live. Now we're not live. And it popped out. So looks like we're good. Looks like it's working. You know, when the mouse doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do, sometimes that happens. Okay, hold on. I need to make some adjustments before we get into tonight's episode. Okay, good. That looks good. I just want to get this over on the Facebook side as well, because I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. And let's... Oh, brother. It's not doing what I want it to do. Thank you all for tuning in. Tonight is a special episode. We are celebrating the life of DeHaven Carrington. He was the original drummer in Olio, co-founder with me. We worked together for 22 years and did a lot of great stuff together, created a lot of music, toured the U.S. several times, went to France, recorded 2 albums with Eddie Kramer, kicked off the Vans Warped Tour in Anchorage, Alaska, played in Mexico, a lot of fun stuff. And tragically, he passed away in 2019, had a heart attack, and so we are celebrating him because today would have been his 57th birthday. So happy heavenly birthday to you, DeHaven. You are greatly missed, and I think of him every single day. Every single day. I've got a big poster of him framed up here in my studio, and let me get this going. I'm almost ready to kick off the show properly. Almost there. Thank you all. You guys are great. Thank you for your patience. Boy, oh boy, I tell you. Okay, I'm good. I'm ready. All right, good evening, Evil. Mips. Smiling Dreamer. Sarah. Right on. Desiree. Sarah. Did I already say that? I did. Absolutely, I'm sure you do think of him every day. I do. Happy birthday, D, says Chip. Thank you, Chip and Jana. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for tuning in. All right. Hey, Beth. Thanks for being here. Okay, so tonight I've got a lot of videos queued up celebrating D and what he, all the different facets of our journey. I didn't go all the way back to, we started this thing in 97. Oh, hey, Desiree. No disrespect intended. I was referring to the stream glitch. Well, hopefully we're good to go now. That was an error on my part because my mouse didn't cooperate. Anyway, we're in episode 388, celebrating the life and legacy of DeHaven Carrington. Okay, so for those of you that didn't know us back in the day, D was a force. He, big personality, and boy, if he loved you, you knew it. And if he didn't, you knew it. And fortunately, we had a great relationship, and we were brothers. What a guy. Just so great. I met D when the original bass player, Tony Shibumi, and I were looking for the right drummer for our project. Went through 5 drummers, couldn't find the right guy. So Tony had the idea of, well, I saw an ad. There's a band looking for a guitar player and a bass player. So why don't we go and do that? We'll take a break from looking for the right drummer and we'll just figure it out. So we go and we audition. We get the gig. It's there's a place called the Century Club here in Century City in LA. It's a weekly gig every Friday. The guy, the lead singer, it was his project, and so he had some original songs, but we did a lot of cover songs, a lot of R&B. And DeHaven was the drummer on that gig. And, you know, he was solid, but just played the parts, and I don't know, it was nothing special. Until we had a rehearsal, and there were 2 female background singers in the band. Well, the lead singer had written a song, and he wanted one of the female background singers to sing lead on it. And she had a really sweet, delicate voice, but the song called for an aggressive, powerful voice. So we're at rehearsal, Dee counts us in, and we play the song, but we're playing quietly because we're backing up her vocal style. I mean, she doesn't belt. She's got a soft, sweet voice. Well, the lead singer has a huge ego, and he's just like, that's not how I wrote it, and you're going to play it like I wrote it. And so he and Dee got in a big argument. So Tony and I are just like, all right, well, what's going to happen now? I mean, it was heated. So Dee was like, fine, I'll show you. So Dee counted in and just destroyed the drums in a great way. And we couldn't hear the singer, of course, but he was just a monster. And Tony and I were like, he's our guy. We just found our drummer. Gave him a cassette tape of a demo, 5 songs on it. And he came back to us and was like, yes, I'd love to play with you guys. I know exactly what you're doing. And our first rehearsal, it was like we'd been playing together for years. Just instant chemistry, amazing. So I'm going to jump around with the years, but the first thing I want to show you, in 2012, Kelly Hill, our bass player now, had just recently joined the band, and we managed to work out a deal and go record with Eddie Kramer. Eddie Kramer is a legendary producer-engineer. He's, no kidding, the guy that recorded Woodstock in 1969. He was Jimi Hendrix's right-hand man. He helped him build Electric Ladyland Studios. He was an engineer and all that. He mixed Led Zeppelin II, that album. He engineered all the 6 early Kiss albums, plus Alive and Kiss Alive 2. Peter Frampton Comes Alive, he had something to do with that. So just a long list of credits, and we had the good fortune of working with Eddie. So we met Eddie, and he invited us to France and was like, hey, I need a band to record. I'm doing this week-long seminar with these producers and engineers that want to learn from me, but the best way to learn is to have a real band to record. So we had already recorded 4 songs and did an EP with Eddie earlier that year in 2012. So in October of 2012, we flew out to France. We had 3 songs prepared, and then there is where we finished writing the song Rich People Problems. We showed it to Eddie, and he was like, we have to record this right now. He loved it. But the song I'm about to show you, it's the ending part in our song Hypnotized. So we created kind of this music jam section at the end. The song's over, but we still played another minute. And Dee had an idea of hey, let me throw a rap on it. And he jotted down some lyrics in the studio and took his paper in there, and he's like, all right, hit record. I'm going in. Let me do this ending rap for Hypnotized. So Kelly, he follows him into the studio, and the studio is a converted library. It's a mansion in the south of France, and the vocal booth, it's filled with books, right? But it sounds great in there. So Dee and Kelly go in, and this is what happens. And this is the one and only take. It's fantastic. Dee crushes it. I love it. The ending rap to Hypnotized.
Mothers all funked up to give you what you want.
That is not the ending rap. 1 second. Things got messed up. Hold on. Let me look for it.
So I want to present to you.
All right, give me a second as I load up the proper. Ay. Here we go.
Hand claps.
What?
We're doing
Hand claps?
We're doing hand claps on that part.
Man,
It's killing.
That was awesome. Damn.
Crazy in here.
We gotta do some hand claps. You guys think
I broke a sweat.
Man. D just laying it down. So none of us knew what he was going to do, and he just went and did it. It was awesome. Loved it. Loved it. All right, so back when we first started Olio with Tony Shibumi on bass, D wrote the song called Olio Party. Ain't no party like an Olio party. So we used to play that early on, you know, in the late 90s and early 2000s. And then it just kind of got set aside and we didn't play it for a long time. But in 2018, we had the opportunity to play in front of 10,000 people on the beach in Hermosa Beach. So we did that and figured, why not at the end of the show, we will brush that off and play, you know, a piece of Ain't No Party Like an Olio Party at the end of our set. And that's what we did. Yeah, Beth says, and then Kelly walks out like he didn't just do that. I know. It's perfect. So good. So good. Okay. So here we are live, Hermosa Beach Summer Concert Series 2018, doing the ending of Olio Party, ending our show.
Ain't no party like an Olio party, 'cause an Olio party don't stop. Ain't no party like an Olio party, 'cause an Olio party don't. Ain't no party like an Olio party, 'cause an Olio party don't stop. Ain't no party like an Olio party, 'cause an Olio party don't. Now don't forget Ain't no party like an Olio party, because an Olio party don't stop. And we're going to keep with that rhythm right here. Olio opening the doors on this, our final Sunday.
Yes, D. Ain't no party like an Olio party. So good. All right, let's jump this to Twilight Dance Series, Santa Monica Pier. This was September 1st of 2011, and we got to do a 45-minute set opening for Dawes with Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown was on the side of the stage watching our whole set, and when we were done, it was awesome. We got to chat, and he enjoyed the show, and it was pretty wild. That was a cool moment. So here's a song. So D liked to write songs and have some social commentary mixed into his songs, and this one, at the time, I guess he wrote it in maybe 2010 or 2009. There were a lot of, famous actresses or just female celebrities that were kind of doing some not so smart things. So he decided to comment on it, and the song's called, it's super funky though, but it's called Idiot Girl.
Selfish lifestyle one day could put you on trial. Idiot girl. Drinking, driving, risking life when you realize you're a public nuisance. Idiot girl. Bar tabs, car crash, felonies, and rehab. Life you live is so damn sad. Idiot girl. Every time I turn around, your face is on TV. The lawyers begging, PR spinning, when will it all cease? Time for you to grow up, take responsibility. And maybe then the rest of us can get some peace. Idiot girl, you're an idiot girl. Idiot girl, you're an idiot. The DA too scared to prosecute you, judge too weak to lock you up. Ooh, idiot girl. County jail for just a weekend, out in the club before the weekend now. Idiot girl. Probation is your middle name. You don't care, so who can blame? Pakistan's created you with help from TMZ. And now you live your life in some fake reality. You sacrificed your privacy for public scrutiny. And now you want me to support your false celebrity. Idiot girl. You're an idiot girl. Idiot girl. You're an idiot. Your mama don't care 'cause she's sponging off you. Daddy don't care 'cause he's getting rich too.
Yo, idiot girl, better grow up fast. Spotlight won't last.
You can't blame the paparazzi when you tell them where you will be.
Yo, idiot girl, I'm most the best. Now you're a hot mess.
Model, actress, pop star, singer, looks like you got sticky fingers.
Yo, idiot girl, you ain't so cute in an orange jumpsuit.
Magazines created you with help from TMZ. You're an idiot girl. Idiot girl. You're an idiot.
Only in Hollywood.
Nice. Yeah, Beth, I remember this day. It was a lot of fun. Good time, great memory. That was Matt Sherrill on bass, by the way. He was our bass player from 2007 to 2011. That was, I think, his last show. And after the show, he was like, hey, man, I'm moving back to Chicago. We were like, what? We just have all this momentum. Can't leave now. By the way, real quick, shout out to Ruben. You're on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in and paying your respects. Appreciate it. So, yeah, I was like, what? I can't believe this. What are we going to do? And then Kelly walked into our lives, and we just kept the train going. And then we found ourselves working with Eddie Kramer, and then in the south of France, and then we started touring, and just a lot of fun things. Just kept it going. It was great. Okay, next up. Dee wrote a great song called Dance, and this clip is from a New Year's Eve show we did in a warehouse in San Pedro by the docks. There was a brewery that I don't think they exist anymore. At least they don't in that space. And we got hired to come play the New Year's Eve gig. This was in 2016, I believe. So here is Dance, and it's like, it's not at the top of the song. It's somewhere in the middle of the song, and then it plays out. So it's fun. It's kind of, we're jamming out, but it was a good time, a lot of good energy. So I wanted to share this with you. Dance from 2016. I think we segued into another song. Not sure which one, but he kept that drum beat going, locked in, that kick drum. And yeah, so that was from 2016. Little bit of Dance from the bridge to the outro. All right, next up, Saint Rock. Favorite spot in Hermosa Beach. This is... Actually, I don't know if it's maybe 2018. My notes say 2018. Could be. All right. Here we are. Before he passed away, we had already been writing a ton of songs for the next album. And this ended up being the title track to our EP that we released after he passed, although it's him singing and playing on the recordings for the Party Up EP that came out in 2020. And but this is 2018, and D is singing Party Up.
You guys came early. Were the drinks good?
I mean, seriously. Come on. Hey, Jackie, thanks for the comment over on Facebook. She loves Idiot Girl, makes her laugh. Sending her condolences to D. D brought so much joy through his music. Beautiful memories. Absolutely. Thanks, Jackie. Thanks for that. Yeah. All right. So my dad is asking any church songs with D. So let me tell you about D's family. His dad was a pastor at a Baptist church called Friendship Baptist Church in Yorba Linda, California. Founded, I don't know, in the 60s maybe? In the late 50s? I mean, it was a long, long time ago. And D ended up being, I mean, obviously he was a preacher kid. and he grew up in the church and grew up playing drums and was the church drummer. Pretty soon after I met D and we started working together, the guitar player at the church had, I think he went to jail. Something happened and he got busted. So D and the music director had asked me, "Hey, do you want to come play guitar here every Sunday?" And I said, "Well, I mean, you know, I've never played Baptist music, so like," and they were like, "No, man, you're a great blues player. You just color, you just fill it in, and we got the rest." So if you don't know, at least in Southern California, the Baptist musician, that whole world is filled with guys that are incredible players, and when they're not playing the church gig, they're out doing all the R&B gigs, like with Janet Jackson, Destiny's Child at the time, Beyonce when she went solo, Boys to Men, Usher, all these guys, they did all those gigs. And so I was like, yeah, sure, you know. So I was like the token white guy at a membership of 5,000. So every Sunday we did 2 services, and I played guitar, and they welcomed me with open arms, and they were great. And Dee's dad, he, you know, my first Sunday playing there, he was like, "You listen to me. He's like my second son. So you mess with him, you're messing with me." And I was like, wow, that's pretty awesome. So we had written a song called "Gift of a Smile," and this was now 2002. And Brent Jones was the minister of music at the time, who's a big, he's a big gospel artist. Brent Jones won a ton of awards and super talented. And so at the time he was the minister of music, and we showed him the song. We were like, "Hey, we'd love to play this at church one Sunday. Gift of a Smile, great message." And so he was like, "This is great. Absolutely. Come, you know, do a guest performance." So D and I, D on drums, me on vocals and guitar, we got the other church musicians that, you know, we were playing with to back us up. So it's Bennett Paysinger on the organ, Trevin Hickman on piano, and on bass it could have been Alex Evans, maybe, or Ethan Farmer, one of the two. In the video, it's tough to see, but regardless, amazing. So, all right, Dad, here's your church song. Not really a church song, but we played it at church. "Gift of a Smile" at Friendship Baptist Church, and also we had some amazing singers. We worked out some background vocals with them, and Debbie D is one of the singers that we ended up doing some shows with, and she was part of Olio from like 2003 to 2006. Did a bunch of shows, and Debbie D is a phenomenal singer and great person, and what a voice. So you'll see her up there singing with us as well. All right, here we go.
So I want to present to you none other than Olio, "A Gift of a Smile." It's $2 in your bookstore. God bless you. God bless you. Day after day, working on the bills I made, running with the mob in the race, keeping up with routine, spending lots of time with name, knowing it's a giant wave, running up the bottom mile. Longing for the gift of a smile.
Gift of a Smile, live at Friendship Baptist Church. What a memory, what a time. Where'd I go? Here I am. I got too many tabs open. Yeah, so Evil says, this one's beautiful. I already listened to it 2 times today for some reason. That's awesome. What platform are you listening to the Olio songs on? I'm just curious. Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube Music? Where are you checking it out? I always like to know those things. Good show tonight. Thank you, Seeker. Yes, it's always good. Appreciate that. My dad says, I think I saw it live. Yes, you did. You saw us perform that. I think, Dad, you saw us at Hard Rock. We performed at the Hard Rock Cafe, and we did that. So, yeah. YouTube Music. Nice. Okay. Right on. Spotify for Chip. Okay. Excellent. Okay, moving on. Let's get to... Okay, so we're going back to 2010, and... I keep liking them there too, sometimes commenting. Oh, sweet. All right, I gotta go and check that out. I don't know that I have access to YouTube Music, or maybe I do. I just don't go around there. I don't know. I'll check it out. Okay, so this is 2010. Matt Sherrill's back on bass, and D wrote a funky song called "Do It All." And it was basically his, appreciation for all of the people that enjoy Olio and what we do, and thanking them right back. And we do it all for you. So here's "Do It All" from the Galaxy Concert Theater. It's in Orange County. This is 2010. Matt Sherrill on bass. Now I see what happened. Okay, bear with me. Things got turned around, and I'm going to quickly... Oops. All right, I'm going to quickly find "Do It All." Yes, here we go. All right. Here's "Do It All."
Mothers, all funked up to give you what you want.
Nice. Boom. Done. We do all this for you. Later, we ended a different ending. That's why I was so surprised by that. So, yeah. Oh, so Beth earlier said, this was when Friendship realized you had a voice. Yeah, I was the guitar player there, and they were just like, oh, I guess he just plays guitar. So, thank you, Seeker. Thank you, Evil. Appreciate you all. This is fun for me to celebrate D. Can't believe 2019. Wow. And that's 7 years, right? 7 years since he passed away. It was April. And man, 7 years in a blink, I tell you. Written quite a few songs about D since he passed, and he comes to me in dreams, and it's crazy. But we're connected, so I guess it stands to reason. That's why that happens. Let me see if I can make this happen. All right, so I'm going to go through some shots. A lot of these shots, they're not in order. This is with Eddie Kramer at the NAMM show. This is a New Year's Eve gig with Kelly and me. Coach House. We were opening for a Prince tribute act, and so Dee was like, okay, I'm getting us purple paisley ties since we're playing with a Prince tribute act. Prince was Dee's favorite artist. Like, knew all the lore, knew everything about him. Like, he was a super fan. There's Dee in the studio with Eddie Kramer. This was after our run. We did 10 shows going to Texas and back. This is with the band Vanilla Sugar. And this was our last show from that run at the Slide Bar. So we did a little 2-band shot with Chris, our manager at the time, in the shot. Summer concerts. Let's go, D. Alaska, Vans Warped Tour, kicking that off. This was a year later. We did, back in Alaska, we did the AK Summerfest with Lita Ford, Night Ranger, Pop Evil. Who else was on that bill? Yeah. Promo shot. Matt, me, and D. This is probably 2009. In the studio recording New Year's Eve. This is at Joe Solo's place. Photo shoot we did for the Comeback Kings EP. A recording session for Comeback Kings in the studio. East West Studios in Hollywood. This is with Eddie Kramer producing. An outdoor gig somewhere at some point. Clearly before the white tie thing was going on. This is in the studio for New Year's Eve. This is when we played Soccer Mom basically on repeat for an LA Galaxy soccer match. We got invited to come and do our thing. One of the guys at the LA Galaxy heard Soccer Mom and was like, you guys need to come play before a game. So we had a bunch of Soccer Mom shirts printed up, and we gave them away, and they were gone in minutes. It's fun. Promo shot of D. LA County Fair. No, OC Fair. Orange County Fair. New Year's Eve. Recording New Year's Eve in the studio. I got to see Night Ranger a few weeks ago. My first ever concert. No way. That's wild. All right. How were they? Hermosa Beach Summer Concerts. I have not changed my picture on Facebook. I love that picture. It's Olio and me in the big chair. I love that picture. That's a great shot. That was from the private show. The private show we did in Pasadena at the Rose. Samantha. Hermosa Beach Summer Concerts. They were great. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hermosa Beach Summer Concerts. In the studio recording Comeback Kings. There's like a marching drum part, and Kelly's also a drummer, so Eddie had them both record together. At the end, there's a drum breakdown in Comeback Kings. And so they're going to town. Back in the studio. Oh, so we got dressed up, went to Hollywood. We were part of there was a music award show, and One Last Goodbye was up for an award, so we made our presence known. We were there. San Pedro did a gig in San Pedro. That's Matt sitting down in the yellow shirt. Soul Tone. Nice. So D had an endorsement with Soul Tone Cymbals. They invited us up, and this is when they first started doing recording bands and on video, and so what'd they do? They didn't have vocals. They didn't have mics, so we just played 2 songs instrumental. I've got one actually queued up. We can check that out. NAMM Show with Eddie Kramer. Good time. D and Eddie in the studio. Twilight Dance Series on the Santa Monica Pier. This is up in Anchorage, Alaska. Going to breeze through these a little faster. I got a lot. Promo shots. That's Julian Douglas, concert promoter and MC. Oh, with the Passing Zone. Oh, man. So fun. We wrote their theme song, the Passing Zone theme song, and then we shot a music video with them. And I played it pretty recently, a few weeks ago. So much fun. Those guys are great. Amazing jugglers, super funny. They juggle chainsaws. They're crazy. Good times. There's Debbie D and Alex Evans on bass. That's at a gig. This was like 2003 or 2004 up in North Hollywood. Wow. Ha! Happy New Year. Coach House gig. Danny's in Venice. Had a little residency there. We're doing our thing. I don't know why that one's sideways. Now there's my brother. He came to visit. This is early days. This is like 98. It's 2018. Vans Warped Tour. That's with Matt Sherrill, Galaxy Theater. Twilight Dance Series. Okay. All right, let's get to another video. And I want to... Okay, I think this one has a little bit of an introduction. Song's called Hard to Tame. This is here in the studio, one of the very first episodes, maybe episode 2 of Inside the OMG back in 2019. It's crazy. We did 7 episodes of Inside the OMG, and then D passed away after the 7th episode. We are currently on episode 388, so let that sink in. Hard to Tame.
Good though. We had a good, good reaction, good response to the material, and then we set up this song. So first of all, D, tell us about this song, and then we will talk about what happened.
Okay, so the lyrics for this song came about, it's just kind of that thing, when you're dating, and the girl you're dating, let's just say she's got a lot of energy. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Good way to put it.
Yeah, nothing bad.
Right, just
She's
a lot
just
of fun.
She wants to go and do stuff. And so the perspective is that this guy he just isn't ready for all of that yet. He wasn't prepared for all of that. And so he just kind of, he's having a little bit of a freak out. But, it's all good. She's a good girl.
It's a good relationship.
Yeah, it's fun.
Right?
We've all been there.
So we write this song.
You know. You know.
It's fun. It's an energetic song, and we go to set up the song. And the song's called "Hard to Tame."
I don't even remember.
It's called "Hard to Tame," and she couldn't have been older than 21. The girl at the venue. What? That's offensive.
Nameless, faceless.
Like, what?
Don't remember her face.
Offensive?
Don't remember anything about
And then
it.
all of a sudden, it just, like, this thing blew up. And all of a sudden, she starts shouting, and she's offended. And the bartender chimes in, hey, this establishment, you know, we're all for equal rights. And we're like, where is this going?
By the way, it helps to reference that the bartender, my recollection, was a thin Gene Shalit.
He did have an amazing mustache. I mean, like the curly Q.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Some of you in the room will respect a young Gene Shalit reference. That's who I heard saying we respect women here, and I was like, hey, okay, you're right. I can't. I'd not heard you speak up to this point.
And we weren't arguing that point. So then after, I don't know, it seemed like 5 minutes of this thing going on. It probably was about 30 seconds, but it felt like a long time. We all looked at each other stunned. Let's just play the song.
And we played it. We definitely did it.
So here is what got Florida all up in arms. It's called Hard to Tame.
I think I'm going insane. Chasing this girl is a pain. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Gotta get the message through. She is the link in my chain. I need her to calm down, but you can't tie her down. She keeps on spinning around and around because
This girl, she's hard to tame. This girl,
like a burning flame.
this girl, she's hard to tame.
She's so fine I can't
Whoa, this girl, she's hard to tame. This girl,
She has no shame.
this girl, she's hard to tame.
She's so fine I can't
Whoa,
Her passion's always on 10. No matter where, how, or when. She is a sultry freak, a beauty to my beast. She makes me want it again. Yeah. That likes to be free.
this was the hell out of me.
I'm begging on bended knee, bended knee, because
This girl, she's hard to tame. This girl,
like a burning flame.
this girl, she's hard to tame.
She's so fine I can't get
Whoa, this girl, she's hard to tame. This girl,
She has no shame.
this girl, she's hard to tame.
She's so fine I can't
Whoa, she's got me intoxicated. I'm a fool that she created. Black and white, it's simply stated. Cover girl on Sports Illustrated. She's so fine, I can't complain. Ain't no other girl that can do the same. She's so fine, rack my brain. Train. She's got me intoxicated. I'm a fool that she created. Black and white, it's simply stated. Cover girl on Sports Illustrated. She's so fine, I can't complain. Ain't no other girl that can do the same.
Ain't no other girl.
Rack my brain. Gotta move fast. Like, this girl, she's hard to tame. This girl,
She's like a burning flame.
this girl, she's hard to tame.
She's so fine I can't get
Whoa, this girl, she's hard to tame. This girl,
She has no shame.
this girl, she's hard to tame.
She's so kind of flame.
Whoa, this girl, she's hard to tame. This girl,
Like a burning flame.
this girl, she's hard to tame.
She's so fine I can't get
Whoa, this girl, she's hard to tame. This girl,
She
I think
And then I think they were okay.
it all worked
afterwards.
out.
I kind of remember.
It all worked out. I think she left huffing and puffing. I think she walked out. But then everybody else kind of cheered even louder than they had before.
It's possible.
And we were back in business. It was fine.
Gene was really nice at the end of the night.
Yeah,
I think about him every
he
once in a
was.
while,
Yeah.
He was good. I miss
So-
you, Gene.
Oh, Gene Shalit. I miss you, Gene. Too good. Hard to tame. Yeah. All right, so just letting you know this one's going long. I've got more videos queued up, and I'm having a good time, so love for you to stick around and keep me company. Hope you do. I got a few more to share with you because, you know, there isn't enough time to actually celebrate DeHaven the way he should properly be celebrated, but we're doing our best here, and because we can do whatever we want, we're going to do whatever we want. All right, this is such a fun song. This one's called Round and Round. So Kelly had this part, this bass line that we were trying to figure out where to how to make this into a song, and we tried it in different things, and then we were working on a song actually when we were in the south of France, and then it all fell into place, and I was like, that's it. That's where we used the song. So we used his signature part. Awesome. Thank you, Evil. We'll definitely stick around. I appreciate that. He came up with this line, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-da-da. And so we're like, okay, where are we gonna put this? So we figured it out. We put it into Round and Round. So here we are, Round and Round. It's on the Untitled album. It's the one with the white tie on the cover. And we're at the Coach House 2015-ish. I don't know. 2016, somewhere in there. Okay, let's do it.
Let's go round and
Yes. Round and round. Awesome. Evil's staying for as long as I keep it going. You were hanging out with your aunt earlier and the alarm went off. I had to explain to her what it meant. And then I got into the live stream, if that says anything. I appreciate you being here. That's really awesome. Thank you for that. Hey, Alexa. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, we're celebrating the great DeHaven Carrington. I got my D shirt. Look at this. That's his logo. With, him on the back, the dates. You see the dates? Yes. All right, let's keep this party going. Okay, what's next? Okay, so D wrote this song maybe 2015, something like that. And it was so funny. This one's got a real cool, there's like an R&B vibe to it, and then it kind of gets, a little heavier on the choruses, but it grooves hard. And after Dee passed away, I wanted to keep doing the song, and I was showing it to Barry, and he was like, I don't know. I don't know. And then, one day it just, hit him, and he was like, oh, my God, we have to do that. And so Barry always wants to do this one live, which is great. But this is, again, back here, episode 2 or 3, whatever that was, 4, I don't know, of Inside the OMG. And so here's Dee and Kelly and myself doing this song called We Make Love.
Hello.
Does me like you do. Does me like you do. We were warned when we were younger that it felt like thunder. We were told to avoid the storm. But who can resist? Put on your rain slick. Get lost in the clouds of a form. It's a wedding night, or maybe even after a fight. It doesn't really matter, let's have some fun, let's have some fun. We made love, my mind gets lost in you. When we made love, I know our love is true. We made love, I get high from the touch of you. When we made love, nobody tells me like you do. Doesn't matter if it's morning or night. When I'm with you, it just feels right. Body and soul, they become as one. You see, your smile really turns me on. Now that the foreplay has begun, heated passion burns like the sun. Feel the sweat dripping down off my brow. Craving your body, it's about to go down. Screams of passion are heard all around, heard all around. We made love,
next to me. We made love, my mind gets lost in you. We made love, I know our love is true. We made love, I get high from the touch of you. We made love, nobody does me like you do. My mind gets lost in you. My mind that we made love, I know our love is true. We made love, I get high from the touch of you. Well, we made love, nobody does me like you do. You do. Does me like you do. The way you touch me. Does me like you do. The way you hold me. The way you kiss me. Does me like you do. The way you know. Does me like you do.
Thank you, D. All right, you are tuned in to Inside the OMG, episode number 388. We're celebrating the life of DeHaven Carrington, the co-founder of Olio. We worked together for 22 years, and it was definitely family. Okay, I've got 3 more queued up. I mentioned Soul Tone Cymbals earlier when I was going through the photos, and he had an endorsement with Soul Tone Cymbals. They invited us up to their studio, and we recorded a couple instrumental versions of songs, and it's fun to watch and listen to an instrumental version of one of our songs, because then you can really get to see and pay attention to what DeHaven's doing. This is with Matt Sherrill on bass. This might have been 2010. And this is Box Spring. And the full vocal version, we recorded it. It's on the Livin' the Dream album, came out in 2009. So check out Box Spring. But here is us in the studio doing an instrumental version of Box Spring. Man, come on. Those drums sound so good, and Dee's playing is so smooth and just so good. And Matt on bass, like tasteful playing. So good. It's fun for me to watch that and listen to the instrumental version because you can just like hear the space and it breathes. And I love 3-piece bands. The Police are probably my favorite band because they were a 3-piece. And so we started as a 3-piece. Then later there was a moment where we had keys and a background singer, and that was cool for that time. And then we brought it back with Matt as a 3-piece, and then Matt left, and then Kelly came in, kept it as a 3-piece, and it's just there's something just like exciting, and you can't hide. Everyone's got to do their part, and when you have a bigger band with a lot of players, that also takes a really good discipline because you can easily overplay, and so you need to not overplay when you have a lot of members. But when it's just 3 of you, everyone's got to be holding their own, and that was so good. Dee is just, man, what a monster player. So soulful and tasteful. That was great. I'm so happy that you all are enjoying this as much as I am. I'm loving this. Evil says, it was epic. I agree. That was epic. Seeker. I am enjoying tonight very much because of this. This is so good. I really am enjoying tonight. I really appreciate you all sticking around and hearing what he did. I'm so bummed that you couldn't, experience it in person because it's one thing on video, but it's another in the room. When you're in the room, it's just live music. There's nothing like it. So I don't care about AI and all of that. Like, you cannot replace real musicians. And especially, don't play to, like, you'll see all the big bands now. They'll play to a click track, and so they're got Pro Tools running, and they've got backing tracks happening, and everything is like mapped out and perfect, and you don't know who's really playing what because it's all like they're playing to recordings, and some of it's live, and some of it's a mix of recording. No. I want to see bands. There's nothing pre-recorded when they play. I want to see those musicians communicating with each other in real time and doing what they do. Because there's magic in that. There's just a chemical reaction, chemistry that you just cannot replace. And live music is everything. So good. That was so fun to watch that. Yes. You must love live music because you're still I'm an hour 23 into this show, and you guys are still here and enjoying it. It's great. I really, really appreciate that. And I'm encouraged by that. We will not be taken over by AI. Real people doing real things. Come on. Okay, we don't stop till you do. Right on. All right, I got a couple more songs. I'm sure Samantha's like, you better play the song I've been waiting all night to hear. So here we go. This is from the Coach House in 2015. We, as I mentioned earlier, about an hour ago, this song, we finished writing it in the south of France. Eddie Kramer, we played him a demo of it, and he freaked out and was like, we have to record this immediately. So we did, and it's been part of our show ever since. I mean, it's rare that we don't play this song live when we do our things. So Rich People Problems with DeHaven on vocals, as it should be.
I
Hey, I apologize. I have a feeling that I had this microphone was hot during this playback, so you might have heard this crazy double. You might have heard a crazy version. I apologize for that. Let me know if that is the case, or if you heard it cleanly. Hopefully you heard it cleanly, but I have a feeling there was a weird delay or on the audio. But yeah, DeHaven, rocking it out. Rich People Problems. That was awesome. Thank you, Seeker. And, obviously there's some of you, it was clean. Okay, good. Obviously some of you are not here in Southern California, and there's some of you in Colorado and some other places, but it would be great to get Olio out to where you are. So help us get out there. Tell us where you're at. Heard it cleanly. Okay, good. All right, so I'm encouraged. Okay, good. Okay, I'm glad. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Seeker, for letting me know. So yeah, we'd love to get back on the road. I'm in far northern Cali. Okay. How far north? Because we've even played Southern Oregon before. I'm in Colorado. If you ever come to Colorado to play, please tell me. Okay. So what would be a good spot in Northern California that you could come and see us play? And what would be a good spot in Colorado? We've played Colorado before. We played Denver and we played Colorado Springs. So almost to Oregon. So we played in Brookings. So yeah, that was, I told the story about the song Dirty. That came from Brookings, a gig in Brookings, and that's so great, so funny. But yeah. Yeah, so let us know, or let me know, you got time. You can hit me back next week. What venues? Who to contact in the places where you're at, in the cities that you're at. Let me know what venues to contact, and if you have a contact name, maybe you know someone. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. My son used to live in Brookings, LOL. Wow, too funny. Yeah, we were there like 2015, 2016. Fort Morgan, Colorado should be a great spot. That is where I saw Night Ranger. Okay, Fort Morgan. Okay, good deal. All right, so we are coming to the end of the show, but I do have, this is good. Mips, if you're still tuned in, you will resonate with this one. There's a little bit of one song, we're ending one song, and then I think we're coming back out for an encore. This is in 2014. St. Roch. We are kicking off a tour, and we're going up through California. Actually, we're going to Brookings. No kidding. This was the night before my birthday, and we were kicking off the tour. We played with a band called Dishwalla. If you remember Dishwalla, we opened for them. And so we kicked off this tour at St. Roch, and I think we made it up to Seattle. We played Portland, Bend. So yeah, it's a Bob Stock concert, but be aware that they always do it for free. So if you need a different spot, you pick, and somehow I'll go. Fort Morgan was an hour drive for me. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, thank you for that. All right, so I think it's the end of Get a Room, and then we come back out and we do Show Goes On. All right, this is from 2014 at St. Roch. Enjoy.
Get free. Oh my gosh, this is a dream come true.
Talk to the boss. One more. One more? Thank you so much. So, like I said, we're going to hit the road tomorrow. We're getting back in the van. It's the Back in the Van tour. So, this morning, my wife asked me, after I took a shower, she goes, so is this like your last shower? That real shower before you hit the road? And I said no, because tomorrow morning I'll shower again, and then that'll be it. That'll be our last show. Thanks again for coming out. Stroke 9 is coming up, then Dishwalla after that. A great night of music. Nice set by Carbon 9 before us, thank you. Once again, we are Olio. This song is called The Show Goes On.
On the road to hell, trouble rings the bell. Growing up in sin, tragedy began. Mama paid the price, kids unadvised. Mama said to pray, and tell God in the way. The show goes on. Another shooting star, greed drives the car. Record rights to play, pride burns away. And I can see the light running from my side. Dancing on the brink, it's falling on me. The show goes on. What you said, the show goes
Seriously, thank you so much. Thank you. It's past my bedtime. Come check out the merch booth. OlioMusic.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Thank you so much, St. Rock. Please help us back. Good night.
Man, I got chills watching that. That was high energy. So good. All right, look at you. So we have 3 requests here. Would Olio play at my aunt's house on my birthday? Samantha, that sounds like a lot of fun. All right, let's figure this out. Let's figure out how to do that. Evil's telling me it's an annual concert thing, so once a year it's called Bobstock Music Festival. Okay, cool. I will check that out. And and you would like Olio to play at your house on your birthday too. And Seeker of Truth as well. Me 3. All right. I love it. So the tricky part is we all have, responsibilities, financial responsibilities. So for us to I would love to do that. House concerts, absolutely. And we'd have to coordinate. We'd have to coordinate a tour and figure out places to play as well as the house shows. And perhaps you get, friends to come and donate some money so that we can make this worthwhile for the guys, because they got to drop their lives and, it's, how it is. It's expensive to tour. So, yeah, I know. We need to get back on the road. I miss it. All right. I like this, though. This is good. This is good. The Olio House Tour. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. So, Samantha, when's your birthday? And let's figure this out. And then, I'd love nothing more than to be independently wealthy and just to be able to fly to people's houses for their birthday, bring the guys, and play a show. That would be incredible. Just so what do you do for a living? Oh, I just, people I know that for their birthday, I go to their place and set up and play, and we do shows. That's what we do. Yeah. So if you want to give me some more info, you can reach me. Here, I'll put it in this chat. Arif at, oh boy, I hope it doesn't. Oh, good. oliomusic.com. There. Send me an email. Let's figure it out. Evil, if I were rich, I would pay you to play here. My birthday is November 6th. Okay, good to know. November 6th. All right. Well, this has been quite a fun episode celebrating DeHaven. May he continue to rest in peace. Can't believe it's been 7 years since you passed, and we're still celebrating you and honoring your legacy as we continue this music ride. I know that you would want that. I would want that. And we're doing it the best we know how. So, yeah, and seeing these videos just brings back so many great memories, and the energy is so awesome, and the talent, and just so good. And I need to say, I'm so grateful that Barry Chenault has stepped in and is now Olio's drummer. If you don't know, Dee looked up to Barry. Barry was definitely a mentor, and the fact that Barry is now in Olio is something really amazing and special. So super grateful that we're able to carry on this music and write new music and keep this thing going. So Seeker says, April 21st for my birthday, but I'm not rich either, LOL. I'm working on being rich, though. Yes. May we all have rich people problems, right? Definitely. All right. Very good. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be back next Tuesday with another episode. That'll be episode 389, getting closer to 400. Episode 389, I'm sure there won't be any videos to share. You're probably videoed out. And I'll have my guitar, and you call it. I'll play it. We'll do a fun night of some live music. I'll sing and play some guitar. So yeah, that's what we'll do. And for those of you that are tuning in to Dr. No Sleep, see you Sunday night for the live stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Evil says, I'm trying to be rich, but I keep seeing dirt bikes and weapons and concerts and the anime convention to think about. Priorities, right? It's stuff to do. Thanks, Beth. Thanks, Arif. Great tribute, great show. Love D. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. See you all Sunday, and then I'll see you all again Tuesday. for the Olio show. All right. Be well. Have a great week. And I'll see you soon. Good night. Thanks, D. Actually, I should do this. Kind of like a Dr. No Sleep exit. This is good.